Well guys, we are at Lightning Ridge at the Grawin dumps, where they bring all the waste out of the mines. And you can see there is mountains of it. It is huge, and a lot of people come here and do diggings, and there's holes everywhere, all around the place. Let's go and have a sticky beak at it, shall we? Just been here for about half an hour, poking along. I mean, you can walk around everywhere here, and you know, speck a few bits on the surface here and there, a bit of potch. You might find a bit with a bit of colour in it here and there. Very rarely. I mean, every bit of potch that you find is a potential piece of opal. It could have a piece of colour in it. So what I tend to do, a way of helping you out here, because it's obviously been picked over pretty hard, you can see where the water courses run down. I tend to aim for those. You can see another one over there. Aim for these and have a bit of a sticky beak, and you can see here all of these chunky pieces, all these real jagged pieces. That stuff there hasn't been agitated, so it hasn't been gone through properly. And then you can see here we've also got these rounded river rocks. They're everywhere too, which have obviously gone through the agitator to get all the opal out, and there's a lot here, which means that this stuff has been gone through. Also gives you the potential of finding tumbled opal stone, like a gemstone sitting there. Here's a nice example of a bit of potch in a rock. Can't see any colour in it. That doesn't mean it's not. The vein actually runs through the other side and out there. So if I crack that open, it could reveal a little bit of opal. We get down closer, you can see there's a tiny little opal chip, a bit of potch just there on the surface. You grab that, have a look. Any colour in it? Can't see any colour in it. It's a bland piece of potch, but every piece is potentially an opal. And you find these rocks like this one here with a good seam running through it. You can see it's a good bit of potch, nice bit of potch seam. And I like to have a good look over them and bust them up and see if it does go to any colour. Here's another one. It's got little veins running all through it there. And there's some more there. It's sort of running all through it. Another one there, veins. Another nice one there. So that every piece you pick up could potentially be a piece of opal. And you don't even have to go far. You can just crawl along like this. Just pick up all these little chips, and they are everywhere. Everywhere. Just everywhere. So there's plenty of flies, that's for sure. Oodles and oodles of flies. It's just come into spring, so they're out in force. I'll show you where I've just been working anyway. I've come up, here's my pick. Just having a little bit of a scratch. This is what I've done in my half an hour of being here. I found this little spot. I liked it because I found not just that people have been digging here, it was actually been left for a very long time, and there's a mixture of tumbled and jagged, so agitated and not agitated rock, which sort of appealed to me. So I've been going away at it for about half an hour. I've done just this little section here, and I've actually turned up quite a few little bits of colour, like a lot. Actually, they've all disappeared into my container, and a lot of just potch in there as well. But here's one I just picked up. If you can really see this one, I'll try and get show you a little bit of. You can see the little veins of colour. Oh, I'm not too sure if you can. It's not going to focus for us very well, is it? No, it doesn't want to play ball, unfortunately. Nothing spectacular, but it's all, you know, fun and games for the little hobbyists who are not out here mining. Obviously, we don't have a mine, just out here having a bit of fun, having a poke around. This is how I do it anyway. So I just find a little spot, No colour in that one, but it's a nice piece. Could have colour in it somewhere. Just keep it all, and I'll have a better look over it later on. Add a bit of water to it, and oh, there's a bit. There's a nice bit of colour. Let's have a look at this bit. Yeah, you can see the green in that. You can. A little bit of green there. See if we can give it a clean up. It's in the mouth. Nothing like a bit of dirt for breakfast. Delicious. Oh, there we go. You can really see that green if it's really showing on the camera or not. Oh, I'll take a few photos of them later on and post them in the video. This is how I do it. I think you're better off, I mean, you can go around and you can scratch on the surface everywhere you go. It's like a lot of kilometres bent over, if you ask me. Painstakingly hard on the back, and I'd rather just take a nice little, take a knee and chip away at little spots like this. And this is how I'm doing it. Doing pretty well. Got a fair bit of little colourful bits out of this particular spot. And get your pick out and just free up a little bit more. Dig away a bit at the top. Don't create caves that are dangerous like people do just there. It's a big cave. I was walking across the top of that one yesterday unknowingly and slid down into it and grazed up my leg. Thanks somebody. There you go, there's a nice bit of potch on top. And it's completely colourless. A tiny little bit of crystal in there which comes out a bit purpley. But anyway, I'll keep digging and see what we can find here. Need my hand to fend off the flies again. Nice little bit. Yeah, nice little black bit. Not just any colour on it. Another little bit. So there's a lot here. Enough to keep the average prospector happy. Was a bit of colour. It's a nice little bit too. Let's have a look at this one. Oh wow, you've got to be able to see that. You can see that green surely. Let me give it a clean up. In the goal, of course. There's a nice little bit. Nice purple bit. Oh wow, you can see that. That is amazing. Really nice colours, and it's not exactly a small bit either. That is nice. There's still clay on it and stuff, so that'll clean up. Interesting to see what that one looks like when it's. I'll put it on my flat lap table and give her a little bit of a grind up. Yeah, so there you go. That's how we do it. Just poking through the dirt. There's another little bit of colour, a little chip, a little bit of green. See that? Yeah, just see that green there. It's gorgeous, gorgeous green. Little chips. Oh, they're all fun and games, and you never know. You might be in with a nice stone. I was just talking to a local bloke here the other day, and he said he spec'd a $1,600 stone. So it's here. It's definitely here in every bit of potch that you find, which is this glassy looking stuff. For those who don't know, could potentially be an opal. So this could have been an opal. Nice big colour on it. So potch is opal with no colour. It's just the glassy stuff, not just this clayey, white clay rock everywhere. When it's got colour in it, or on it, then you're talking opal. So you can look just around on the surface up there. There's a piece of potch right there on the surface, no colour in it. There's another piece just there. So you're in with a pretty good chance of finding some colour out here, just on the surface, anywhere you go. You've just got to get down. You can't expect to stand up and walk along and spot spot opal from standing up, unless you're really short. It's in your advantage then. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep poking along here, and if I find something nice, I'll fire up the camera again and give you a look, and keep poking along. Little chip. A bit of colour in it. It's quite nice. This one here, it's quite nice. It's a nice colour in it. It's a nice little piece on top. Probably cut into a little stone. That one would. It's quite nice. Very nice. Still chipping away here at the hole. Done a little bit of damage now. It's just a little pocket over here, and I've worked away along here. The further I went down, the opal sort of stopped, so I've just been cruising along the top 30 odd centimeters worth. Got these couple of bits that Holly found here. We can have a look right there. Some nice green in that. If we can get it to focus on it for us. Focus, there we go, you can see the green there. So that vein, there's a bit there too. That vein could potentially open up into that big seam. Don't know what runs through there. And gently flat lap it back until we see what's on the inside. And this one here, there we go, it's got some nice nice purples there. Nice crystal. There it is there. Let's have a look. Focus on the rock, not the surroundings. Don't know if that's quite turning out. Anyway, we'll have a bit more of a scrape here and see what we can spot. Just knocking it all down still. Little chips. Little tiny chip. Little tiny blue bit. Ideally, you probably want to get your little fine sieve out, screen this material, but just having a flick through it. Gonna hit the road soon, so we're 8 hours away, so I'm gonna be here all day. Go through it somewhat thoroughly. This is the game. I'll keep going here. Still chipping away at the hole here. Started doing a bit up in here and just found this gorgeous piece. I can get it to focus. There we go. Look at that. It's a nice black back. Not too sure how far up the colour runs or what the story is, but that is amazing. Spectacular. Alrighty. Alright, we'll keep chipping away.